Mr. Speaker, I yield myself as much time as I may consume for the purpose of closing.
Gentleman recognized.
Mr. Speaker, I have spent the past 6 weeks meeting with families of innocent civilians who were taken hostage by Hamas. And just like the stories of Holocaust survivors, each story is unique, each story is heartbreaking, because each of these hostages has loving family members whose lives have been torn apart, who are living with the agony of not knowing what has become of their loved ones. Are they okay? Are they healthy? Are they injured? Are they alive? Will they ever see them again? And I have heard stories that have brought me to tears, that haunt my dreams, that should make all of us redouble our efforts to bring these hostages home. Mr. Speaker, the past few days have seen significant breakthroughs and attempts to bring the hostages held by Hamas home to their families. Dozens of hostages, including a few Americans, have been released, especially over the past few days. And I applaud the efforts of this administration, Israel, Qatar, and others who have worked to ensure that the temporary ceasefire holds and that the agreed-upon hostages are released. But there is much more work to be done. Even after these last round of releases, dozens of hostages still remain imprisoned by Hamas. This is unacceptable. We cannot afford to go back to the status quo. It is imperative that the United States, Israel, and our other allies and partners continue to press forward with efforts to secure the release of all the remaining hostages, including Keith Siegel from my state of North Carolina, including Yarden Roman, who made the excruciating decision to hand her daughter Geffen to her husband Alan because he could run faster to escape the terrorists and save their daughter. And Yarden, herself the granddaughter of a Holocaust survivor whose great-grandparents made the same excruciating decision to sacrifice themselves for their daughter. There are more than 150 more young people, mothers, fathers, civilians, soldiers, Americans, Israelis, Thai, and others. We must continue to work so that they can be brought home and reunited with their families. With that, I strongly support this resolution. Again, I want to thank Representative Stevens for all her work on this issue and on this resolution, and I urge all my colleagues to do the same. I yield back the balance of my time.